How's it going, everyone? Mick Ambrose from AllAboutTech. Welcome back to another video. This is a breaking news story coming out from Electroneum. They've just released a Facebook statement that they are having an emergency software update, a fork, and also a top 10 exchange listing as well. I'm going to go through both of them quickly. I'm not actually at home. I'm at my friend's house. He's behind the camera. He's been very, very helpful. So shout out to Ross. So what's going on? So as a lot of people are already aware, there's an ongoing issue with the blockchain where nice hash are coming onto the network when there's next to no miners, no hashing power. When the difficulty is really low, they're mining at a maximum profit, driving up the difficulty, and then once the difficulty hits that all-time high, they then jump off of the network and then leave the low hashing power and the rest of the miners to mine all the hard forks. When the difficulty goes back down, NiceHash then jump back on it to maximise profitability. Electroneum have had loads of meetings about this, and they have decided that they are going back to an ASIC friendly algorithm. That's right, I did say that correctly. ASICs are going to be available to mine on the Electroneum network again. And whilst a lot of people are really concerned by this, I just want to say in regards to that, mining specific hardware is the future for crypto. You can't expect graphics cards and computer CPUs to keep a mass adopted coins network up. It's just not going to happen. It uses far too much electricity, and unfortunately, and I know it's a burn for you GPU miners, but the problem is that GPU miners didn't get back onto the network after the fork in the first place, and now ASICs are being brought back on to bring back stability in the blockchain. It's a very ballsy move on Electroneum's part, and it is a move that I do respect. They're now going to be embracing mining specific hardware. My first video I made about ASICs, I stated that as a piece of hardware, I don't have a problem with them at all. The only problem I had is that the people behind them, if one person manages to get a large number of these ASICs, they could have the potential to control a high percentage of the network. Obviously, Electroneum are taking that into account, and let's face it, Bitcoin is ASIC friendly, and their network is doing really well now. And it's time that mining specific hardware like ASICs are embraced now. And in terms of ASICs anyway, all of the crypto night coins that forked to get away from ASICs a few months ago, they're going to have that same battle again because of the FPGA miners that are going to be released in a few months' time. And because those miners are reprogrammable, which means that mining specific hardware is going to take over cryptocurrency, and GPU miners are going to be left behind, unfortunately. I said it from the start. GPUs were made for gaming. They were made for editing videos and all this other stuff. They weren't primarily made for mining cryptocurrency. And maybe this is the step that needs to be taken for the prices of GPUs to finally come back down to a normal price for gamers, etc. But I digress a little bit. The update is happening in roughly 36 hours from now at block 324500. Everyone running a mining pool, everyone running an Electroneum node, please update your software to the latest software. It is incredibly important. Electroneum are embracing ASICs, and with the updates that they brought in the first fork, remember the first fork wasn't just about ASIC resistance, it was about bringing more transactions per second. It was about fitting more transactions into a block by reducing the by increasing the mempool time, and making these other anti-privacy changes as they weren't needed to speed up the blockchain. And that, added with the efficiency and the speed of ASICs, yeah, it is. I'm not gonna lie, it is a kick in the teeth for GPU miners. But unfortunately, in order to move forward, Electroneum are thinking about the future. They're thinking about the longevity of their coin. They're thinking about the future of cryptocurrency. And graphics cards miners aren't going to be around forever. It's a simple fact. Mining specific hardware will take over. And Bitcoin have already embraced it. Other coins have already embraced it. It's time Electroneum embraced it. But I want to talk about the amazing news that came out with this update as well. And that was that Coinbean has been announced as an exchange listing that will be happening for Electroneum. And they are a top 15 exchange on CoinMarketCap. The last 24-hour trade volume is at $563 million in the last 24 hours. That is massive. And a couple of days before that, because there was a lot of rumours going around about Coinbean, yesterday their trade volume was at nearly $700 million. And that outperforms Binance on some days. It is a massive exchange. This is massive, massive news for Electroneum. And if you think about, yeah, ASICs are probably going to try and dump their coins on the market because it's what they do, because they have to profit. But the reason why it was such a problem last time is because of the really low trade volume. If there's next to no trade volume and people aren't buying, then of course that sell wall's going to keep building because of the ASICs. But with higher trade volume, that counteracts that. So hopefully with a much higher trade volume, with the help of Coinbean, the ASICs won't have much of an impact. It may do to start with, but we're looking at the future of Electroneum. All these things that Electroneum are currently doing, Electroneum's going to have a massive trade volume in the future, which is going to it will outperform what the ASICs are trying to sell it at. So that's no concern of mine. I don't have a concern with it. Obviously, if there was a way to get around having GPU miners on the network, then obviously they've thought of every scenario, and they're looking at the future of crypto in general. It's about community. I know GPU mining is about community, but ASIC mining and FPGA mining, it's happening. It's going to keep happening. What is the point of keep having to update software constantly to fight these ASICs? Because at the end of the day, it's a waste of electricity. It's a lot of electricity that GPU miners use. And I've already felt really strongly that gamers and people trying to build media stations and stuff, they're being ripped off because of how much a GPU costs now. I think this is a very brave move from Electroneum, and I very much respect that decision as well, because GPUs, the price has to come back down to a respectable level, and gamers are getting ripped off just because they want to buy a gaming rig, and it's of no fault of their own that people are hoarding these graphics cards, creating these massive warehouses filled with graphics cards that are heated, that are extremely hot, that, let's face it, reduces the life of a graphics card because they're constantly working hard mining on the blockchain. ASICs are the future. They're efficient. So that is the update. I mean, I'm incredibly excited to see Electroneum listed on Coinbean. What I want people to take from this video is that I know a lot of people were fudding against ASICs, but look at ASICs as a piece of technology to bring cryptocurrency forward One of the issues with crypto and blockchain technology is how much electricity GPUs use. And ASICs are extremely efficient compared to GPUs. It's driving the tech forward. And you've got to drive the tech forward, otherwise you don't get any improvements. And if you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe to AllAboutTech. I have so much content coming for you guys. And I've got very special content coming to you very soon. So subscribe to the channel and I'll catch you guys out in the next video. Peace out.